UPSPA extended in Manipur amidst President's rule. Exemptions include 13 police stations. Meitei community celebrates Nongpan Chairauba across Manipur with religious offerings, hill climbing rituals and family gatherings. Security forces conduct extensive search operations in Manipur, seize cache of arms and explosives from insurgent hideouts. Police apprehended individual in Manipur for illegally selling 117 SIM cards allegedly used for criminal activities. And Manipur leaders extend Eid al-Fitr greetings, emphasize unity and harmony among communities. Hello, you're watching IS English News. ISCOM wishes our viewers a very happy Noma Panva Sajibu Chairauba. I'm Jay Xiaoinam giving you the news in detail. The Ministry of Home Affairs has extended the enforcement of the Armed Forces Special Powers Act UPSPA 1958 in Manipur for another 6 months, effective from April 1st, 2025. The notification comes at a critical time when the state remains under President's rule following months of ethnic unrest and governance breakdown. The entire state continues to be classified as a disturbed area, except for 13 police station jurisdictions across 5 districts. The exempted areas include 6 police stations in Imphal West, namely Imphal, Lamphel City, Singjamai, Patsoy, and Wangoi. 3 police stations in Imphal East, namely Porongpat, Haingang, and Irilbung. Taubal Police Station in Taubal, Bishnupur and Nambol in Bishnupur, and the Kakching PS in Kakching District. The traditional festival of Nongma Panba Chairauba was celebrated today with great enthusiasm by the Meitei community across Manipur with rituals and cultural festivities marking the occasion. Observed as part of the Meitei lunar calendar, this festival holds deep cultural and religious significance as it symbolizes the transition into a new phase and a fresh start for families. The celebration began early in the morning with families engaging in religious offerings at home. Many were said to have prepared traditional delicacies, which were first offered to the deities before being shared among family members. Special prayers and rituals were conducted at ancestral shrines, with elders leading the ceremonies. One of the most significant aspects of the festival was the customary hill climbing ritual, where people were seen ascending nearby hilltops to offer prayers for prosperity and well-being. Popular hilltops such as Chairauching in Imphal, Haibokching, and Baruni Hills reportedly saw a large number of devotees making their way up to perform the traditional prayers. Many believe that this act symbolized growth, success, and spiritual elevation in life. Unlike the usual bustling marketplaces, the major markets across Manipur remain closed today as people devoted the day to religious observances and family gatherings. Apart from family gatherings, the festival was also observed at temples and community centers across Manipur. Priests and scholars were said to have conducted special rituals and recitations for sacred texts to invoke blessings for the people. Authorities took necessary measures to ensure a peaceful celebration with security arrangements and traffic management in place at major religious and public gathering sites.
사지국인 농업 관리지라 Leibaki Sanabi Wina, like Korambachin Kaba, Hibasiki Minga, Koramba Tony, Velaki Bene, Adubu, Ilka Idam Damsida Liberiba, I call you Kanagumana, Nauta Pangdaba, Miguel on the Tara Haba, Pangdaba, Adugum, the Singasi, Ipa, Patan, Katsagaba, Adugumba, Yumban, Kundaraga, Lupan people, the Sina. Meet the Isa with the Shido, Sigma Panda, Aviraga, because we are going to never the hunting party. I point at him, never the Tatana for me, the laughing of us. And a woman is son of I don't mean to do it by pointing my money, my coaching section to cut the Matanda, Inabi Hydena.
Koi lai shi hek yahalan da ikhong da ka rakpo matam da khoi gi onare lai dana leiba laidai pasi da ta amaga ka khala ga sum matang kara ga khoi gi pasi hana kuramaga khoi matang da imalai purel hanja gi si khoram gani lai chi khoram ba matam da mai shi awang natraga no ola kanda ipai pu gi hangtak da gi adumak khoram nai Masi sapong apadi koi matam yamna sang na pili. Tayong miyoy kana apadi tahi tahumuki amang tayo di thukon. Laiki na larap padi koi na sum alsing na habi bada tahi lising amagi matagtagi hena ay koi makomasida adumag miyoy bena kundarak padagi adumag layram na hagana ay koi mangga layram ba manglam chakki alsing na takiram ni.
Security forces conducted extensive search operations and area domination exercises in the fringe and vulnerable regions of Manipur's hill and valley districts. During these operations, a significant cache of weapons, ammunition, and other materials was reportedly recovered from different locations. In one of the operations carried out in Tangjing Hill Forest under the jurisdiction of Churachandpur Police Station in Churachandpur district, security personnel were said to have seized a variety of arms and explosives. Among the recovered items were one country-made rifle, one bolt-action rifle, and 1.22 pistol. Additionally, authorities were reported to have found 3 country-made mortars of different sizes, measuring 6 feet, 5 feet, and 4 feet respectively. The recovery list also included one locally made hand grenade, one helmet, one wireless set along with its charger, and one high explosive bomb. Furthermore, 10 rounds of 5.56 mm live ammunition were stated to have been found, along with 12 empty cases of 7.62 into 39 mm ammunition and 4 empty cases of 7.62 into 45 mm ammunition. Security officials were also believed to have recovered 500 grams of gunpowder from the site. A separate operation was reportedly conducted in the general area of Chagaubung under Kangpokpi Police Station in Kangpokpi district. During this mission, security forces were said to have confiscated one country-made 9 mm pistol along with 4 country-made single-barrel bolt-action rifle. The recovery reportedly also included 20 live cartridges of 12-bore ammunition and 20 rounds of 7.62 mm live ammunition. Additionally, a locally made cannon, commonly referred to as Pumpy, and 3 locally made hand grenades were among the items found. Apart from the arms recovery, security forces were also reported to have made several arrests in different parts of the state. One of the arrested individuals was identified as Sonamit Singh, also known by aliases such as Chekla, Sonamani, and Nauba, a 27-year-old resident of Sowombung Maning Laikai under Haingang Police Station in Imphal East District. He was reportedly an active member of the proscribed outfit KCP-PWG and was apprehended from his residence. In another incident, Manipur police were said to have arrested a 43-year-old individual identified as Sarungbam Thoiba Singh from Wangutera, Mamaiching under Wangu Police Station in Kakching District. Reports indicated that he was an active member of KCP City Meitei and had allegedly been involved in extortion activities targeting the general public in Kakching and Imphal West districts. In yet another operation, security forces were reported to have arrested a person identified as Ningthaujam Boboy Singh, also known as Khongnang Thaba, a 37-year-old from Laimakong Premnagar under Sekmai Police Station in Imphal West District. He was allegedly an active cadre of the outlawed group Prepak Pro and was apprehended from Mandap Yumpam Relief Camp in Krukul under Sekmai Police Station. During his arrest, security forces were said to have seized one mobile phone and one Aadhaar card from his possession. Additionally, Manipur police reportedly apprehended a 32-year-old man identified as Wahengbam Ajit Mitei, also known as Appa, from Mandap Yumpam Relief Camp in Krukul. He was said to be a resident of Laimakong, Jingmang in Imphal West District, but had been staying in the relief camp at the time of his arrest. Authorities claimed that he had been involved in the illegal sale of SIM cards, allegedly using credentials of other individuals without their knowledge or consent. It was further suspected that these SIM cards had been sold to anti-social elements who may have used them for unlawful activities, including extortion. During the operation, security personnel were reported to have seized a total of 117 SIM cards from his possession, which included 22 BSNL 5G ready SIM cards, 51 Airtel 5G Plus SIM cards, and 44 Airtel 5G Plus MNP SIM cards. In addition to the SIM cards, one mobile handset and one Aadhaar card were also said to have been confiscated from him. Meanwhile, security forces reportedly ensured the movement of 407 vehicles carrying essential supplies along National Highway 2 and 152 vehicles along National Highway 37. Authorities were said to have taken strict security measures in all vulnerable locations, with security convoys being provided along sensitive stretches to facilitate the safe passage of vehicles. As part of their continued security efforts, law enforcement agencies reportedly installed a total of 112 checkpoints across various districts in both the hill and valley regions of Manipur. No individuals were said to have been detained in connection with any violations during this period. While the overall situation in the state was described as tense, officials indicated that it remained under control. Prominent leaders of Manipur conveyed their heartfelt greetings to the people of the state, particularly the Meitei Pangal community, on the joyous occasion of Eid al-Fitr, marking the culmination of the holy month of Ramadan. Governor Ajay Kumar Bala extended his warmest wishes to the people of Manipur, emphasizing that Eid al-Fitr was not just a festival of celebration, but also a time for reflection, gratitude, and spiritual renewal. He was reported to have highlighted the festival's profound message of peace, brotherhood, and universal love, which he believed was more relevant than ever in today's turbulent world. Expressing hope for unity and harmony, he urged everyone to embrace divine blessings of love and mercy while rededicating themselves to fostering peace and goodwill among all communities. The governor was also said to have joined the people of Manipur in celebrating the festival, extending his wishes for happiness, prosperity, and harmony. Speaker of the Manipur Legislative Assembly, T.H. Satyabrata Singh, was also reported to have extended his greetings on the occasion, referring to Eid al-Fitr as a time of joy, gratitude, and togetherness for the Muslim community. He was said to have expressed his hopes that the festival would inspire people to strengthen bonds of unity, compassion and mutual respect, highlighting Manipur's rich diversity. He reportedly wished for laughter and contentment in every home, along with progress and tranquility in the state. Meanwhile, MLA Y. Khemchan Singh was also said to have conveyed his sincere greetings and warm wishes to the Muslim community in Manipur and beyond on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr for the year 2025. He was believed to have expressed his hope that the festival would foster a strong sense of brotherhood among all communities in the state, leading to lasting peace and prosperity in Manipur. Thanga Assembly Constituency MLA Tongbram Robindro Singh has also conveyed his heartfelt Eid greetings to the Muslim community in Manipur. In a message issued today, he extended his best wishes to those celebrating the successful completion of Ramadan, highlighting the significance of this holy month in strengthening faith and unity through fasting, prayer, and reflection. He expressed his hope that the spirit of Eid would promote love, compassion, and harmony among the people of Manipur, thereby fostering peace and unity. MLA Tongbram Robindro Singh concluded by wishing everyone celebrating a joyous, blessed, and meaningful Eid filled with happiness, prosperity, and togetherness. Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Nagpur today, marking a significant engagement with the city's historical and cultural landmarks. His visit included paying homage at Diksha Bhumi and the Dr. Hedgewar Smurti Mandir, underscoring his government's commitment to social justice and national service. At Diksha Bhumi, the revered site where Dr. B.R. Ambedkar embraced Buddhism in 1956, Prime Minister Modi honored the architect of the Indian Constitution. He emphasized his government's adherence to Dr. Ambedkar's principles, stating, "Our government has always worked on the path shown by Pujya Baba Saheb, and we reiterated our commitment to working even harder to realize the India he dreamed of." The Prime Minister also visited Dr. Hedgewar Smurti Mandir in Rishimbagh, paying respects to RSS founder Dr. K.B. Hedgewar and second Sarsang Chalk M.S. Golwakar, accompanied by RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat. Modi remarked that the memorial serves as an inspiration to lakhs of Swayamsevaks who have dedicated themselves to the service of the nation. During his visit, Prime Minister Modi laid the foundation stone for the extension of Madhav Netralaya Premium Center, a facility aimed at enhancing eye care services in the region. In Jharkhand's Gumla and Simdega districts, a herd of wild elephants had caused devastation, claiming 7 lives over 4 days. The attacks began 3 days back in Simdega, where 3 people were fatally trampled. The situation worsened over the following days as more casualties were reported in Gumla. Authorities stated that 2 of 3 elephants had strayed from their herd and were rampaging through villages, destroying homes and spreading panic. The latest incident occurred when a person collecting mahua in a forest area was killed. In another attack, an elderly resident was wrapped in the elephant's trunk and slammed to the ground near his house. A similar incident took place in a neighboring village where a man was seriously injured while working in his fields. Other victims lost their lives while sleeping outside their homes or engaging in daily activities such as farming and collecting forest produce. Villagers have attempted to drive the elephants away using torches and drums, but their efforts have been unsuccessful. The Forest Department has issued public warnings urging residents to remain cautious. Bangladesh Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus was conferred an honorary doctorate degree by Peking University in China in recognition of his contributions to economic thought and social development. The ceremony reportedly took place on Saturday at the university's conference hall in Beijing, where the distinguished Bangladeshi economist and Nobel laureate was honored by the institution. According to reports, Dr. Yunus expressed his views on poverty and economic disparity during his speech at the event. He was said to have stated that poverty was not the result of a lack of skills or ambition among individuals, but rather a consequence of an economic system that had failed to provide equal opportunities to all. He was reportedly of the opinion that poverty should not be seen as an inherent threat in people, but rather as a failure of the economic structures designed by society. He was further believed to have pointed out that flawed thinking was the root cause of many social and economic issues faced by people around the world. The ceremony at Peking University was attended by various dignitaries, scholars, and officials. Among those present was He Guangkai, chairman of the Peking University Council, who, according to reports, extended his congratulations to Dr. Yunus on receiving the honorary doctorate. University representatives were said to have acknowledged Dr. Yunus' role in pioneering microfinance initiatives and his efforts in promoting financial inclusion for marginalized communities. Dr. Yunus, who had been in China for a 4-day visit, was reportedly scheduled to return to Bangladesh on Saturday evening. His visit was believed to have included engagement with academic institutions, discussions on economic development, and interactions with scholars and policy makers in China.
Of women and young entrepreneurs who continue to prove that no challenge is too big when they are given the right opportunities to develop and break the shackles of poverty and marginalization. Throughout my journey, from being an economist to founding Grameen Bank, from pioneer microfinance to advocating social business, my core belief has remained the same. People are not poor because they lack of skill or ambition. They are poor because the economic system has never given them a fair chance. So poverty is not because of something lacking in the person. It's not their fault. It's the fault of the system that we built for ourselves. That causes poverty. That causes all the problems for human beings by wrong thinking. And I blame myself for being part of that institution, academic institution, where we pass on this wrong knowledge to the next generation. So I plead guilty that we have not been able to change those ideas.
The Income Tax Department has reportedly imposed a penalty of 944 crore rupees on Indigo, India's largest airline by market share, citing alleged discrepancies in the airline's tax filings. While specific details regarding the nature of these discrepancies have not been disclosed, sources indicate that the penalty pertains to issues identified during assessment of previous financial years. In response, Indigo has announced its intention to contest the order. The airline maintains that it has complied with all applicable tax regulations and believes that it has a strong case to present. Indigo plans to pursue legal remedies to challenge the penalty, asserting confidence in its financial practices and adherence to tax laws. The development aids to a series of recent financial and regulatory challenges faced by Indigo. In February 2025, the airline faced a penalty of 1.30 crore rupees related to input tax credit issues in Gujarat, which it also planned to contest, asserting that it had accurately availed the credit and had merits in its case. Additionally, in January 2024, aviation security regulators imposed fines totaling 1.80 crore rupees to Indigo and Mumbai International Airport Limited over an incident involving passengers on the airport tarmac. In central Myanmar, a 5.1 magnitude earthquake struck near Mandalay on Saturday, triggering a series of aftershocks that have intensified the region's ongoing crisis. Despite the seismic activity, there have been no immediate reports of casualties or significant damage from these aftershocks. However, the toll from the earlier devastating earthquake in the same region had tragically risen to 1,644 as confirmed by Myanmar's military leaders yesterday. Rescue operations continue tirelessly as emergency responders race against time to locate survivors amidst the rubble. Amidst these humanitarian efforts, the military junta had continued its aggressive campaign across Myanmar, reportedly bombing various parts of the war-torn country. According to BBC reports, these attacks have drawn sharp condemnation from the United Nations, labeling them as completely outrageous and unacceptable. BBC Burmese has confirmed that an airstrike in Nuang Cho, northern Shan state, resulted in the deaths of 7 individuals. This airstrike occurred at approximately 15:30 local time, less than 3 hours after the earthquake struck, compounding the challenges faced by the affected population. International response to the crisis has been swift and substantial. India launched Operation Burma, mobilizing significant resources, including tons of ration supplies, tents, and medicines to support rescue and relief efforts. As of now, India has dispatched 137 tons of aid via air, sorties, and naval ships to Myanmar.
So on the aircraft part, I understand that one aircraft took off this morning, and thereafter 2 more will be taking the SAR team, search and rescue team, along with other essential commodities. And then in the evening, when the field hospital is airlifted, 2 more aircraft. So that makes it 5 for the time being. On the relief material, exactly what we'll do is that we'll share those details with you so that all of you have exact quantity of relief material that is being shipped from India, both by the Indian Navy and on the aircraft of Indian Air Force. So we'll do that. Sachin, तो आपको भी ये कितना सामान सामग्री हम लोग रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशंस के लिए भेज रहे हैं उसके बारे में, और उसके अलावे मैंने जैसे बताया कि 5 जहाज हमारे यहाँ से जा रहा है, शाम तक वो 5 जहाज जाएंगे, तो इन सब के बारे में जो फैक्चुअल डिटेल है वो आपको हमसे अभी साझा करेंगे थोड़ी देर बाद.
Before we end the headlines once again. UPSPA extended in Manipur amidst President's rule. Exemptions include 13 police stations. Meitei community celebrates Nongpan Chairauba across Manipur with religious offerings, hill climbing rituals and family gatherings. Security forces conduct extensive search operations in Manipur, seize cache of arms and explosives from insurgent hideouts. Police apprehended individual in Manipur for illegally selling 117 SIM cards allegedly used for criminal activities. And Manipur leaders extend Eid al-Fitr greetings, emphasize unity and harmony among communities. That's all we have in this Primetime English Bulletin. Next, we have IS Primetime Manipuri News at 9 p.m. Till then, good night.